Okay, good morning. As you can see, got the 50 likes. So, nice new bit of a shave. I've got the guys from the Black Country descending on me today. Obviously, coming out of hospital, foot bored. Davey Koi give me a bell, said, "We're going down to Twisted. Would you like to come?" And it's like, just bear shit in the woods. So, coming down a minute, I've got Copey coming down, I've got West Brom Koi coming down, and I've got Black Country Koi. So, really happy about that. Obviously, I'm sure a lot of you guys know, and if you haven't, you've already heard about it. Obviously, I got admitted into hospital. Had a little bit of a problem with an infection that's went bad. But at the end of the day, I've come through the other side, nice happy chicken. Massive thank you to everybody and the support, contacts, text messages, basically everything. People descending and knocking the door, and just a massive thank you to everybody. It's much appreciated. And as you can see, I'm through the other side. Sorry for the bit of the glare that's on there, and I do apologise for that. And obviously it's a bit noisy here at the moment. So it is 25 to 8 in the morning. I've got them all coming around about 8:30ish. Got a bit of a surprise for Copey. We all know he likes his tea. And well, when you come to Maddog's, I never do things by halves. So there's a rather large 2 litre mug that I've got. So we'll be drinking out of that. Excuse the noise, obviously, so just quick show you what's going on here. So as you can see, that's kicking in beautifully. And you can see, considering how dark it is at the moment, our water's not too bad. See if fish are nice and happy down there, look. Bits and pieces. Well, he's obviously got a bit bored. And there's a lot of people now, when I get bored, I come up with ideas and stuff like that. So a while back, on the seating area there was a table which had my beer fridge inside. Obviously when we transformed everything in here, we decided that we'd change a few things. I then decided I'm going to make me a table. So basically the offcuts off all the posts, off all these and stuff like that, I've recycled all them, and obviously the wood that's located up there, offcuts from that and the other bits and pieces. So I thought I'm going to have a go at making an outdoor gas pit. So, show you what I've done. Bit different, but hope you enjoy it. So obviously that's the gas pipe there, and obviously you can see I made it to make it safe because I keep tripping over stuff. That's my beer fridge in there, so obviously I'm making a new home for that. And in all its glory, there you go. So this is 5 foot by 2.5 foot, and as you can see, you've got 45 in there. That's the first frame, and then you've got the interlockers that we use when I'm doing my sleepers. So it's done that way, and all that's been made out of 6x2 with underneath. Look, I've also done a little bit of a protection for when the kids come round to prevent them turning the gas on. So obviously located under there, you can see there's a little switch, look, and you can see there's a little piece of wood that goes on there. And behind there, there's the turny thing that turns the gas up and down. So I've done that so the kids can't turn it up. Believe it or not, this was an idea that came from Walker Koi, because obviously we had I bought some lava rock, and he said, "Why don't you use alpha grog?" And to be fair, that's what I've done. Believe it or not, there you go, alpha grog. So you've got alpha grog in there. Show you a little video of that later being lit up, so you can have a look at that. So tomorrow I've got Daz coming around. Obviously he's going to get all this done for me, so hopefully that'll be that sorted. I'll show you what I've done in here. So obviously fair play to Black Country. He came down, like I said, he came down to check on me last week, make sure it was alright. Brought him in here, showed him about all the frames I created from the sumps, and he went, can I make a suggestion? I went, yeah, no problem at all. Because what I'd basically done is, I'd use 4x2, and basically I'd put the 4x2 down to create the frame for the sump. So obviously you've got 4-inch overlay all the way around, and it did look quite tight. So he said, of course you down to 2 inches. So that's what I've done. So as you can see, so massive thank you to Black Country Koi. As obviously you can see now, that's where the retro bottom drain is going to fit. Obviously there's the base for the sump, and then obviously this there'll be a piece of wood that I'll go across to lock that into place so it don't move, and then obviously hopefully when Desert comes, going to fill that for me full of concrete, and then that'll be that sorted. Doing exactly the same on that one over there. And again, basically what I've done is cut the 4x2, literally turned it on its side, and then created a bigger frame to make it bigger so it sits in better. So that's that. As you can see, fish coming up to say hello. Look, got some bloody weight on, Snowy has. Bear in mind, I've only been here a couple of weeks. You'll notice the water's quite low down. I've done that on purpose, obviously because we've introduced some new fish. And because we've introduced some new fish in here, I don't want them jumping out or anything like that. So you can see, and there's a beautiful gin check in there as well, and some other bits and pieces. Also picked up a golden corn, which is floating around somewhere as well. Floating around quite literally. And that again came from Walker Koi. So if you guys are interested in obviously your fish and from a Japanese quality at a really good quality price, run by Walker Koi. Obviously Rob's bits and pieces up there, look, and as you can see his number is 01384 620 558 or 07774 976867. Obviously walkerkoi.co.uk, and you can find him on Facebook. So it's coming back to this. So we've got Superfish feeder. I haven't actually set up yet. I do intend to do that. That's that golden corn there. Look at that, absolutely stunning fish. So there's a few bits and pieces in there. There's probably about 15 fish in here at the moment. There ain't no more than that. But yeah, looking good in here. Obviously it's looking better in here as we're going along. What else? That's pretty much it at the moment, to be fair. So obviously we're still on target. Still bits and pieces have got to be done. Tidying up and some stuff like that. But yeah, like I said, I've got them guys descending on me in about half an hour. I'm not going to do a video at Twisted's for the simple reason is because obviously you're going to have Davey Coy's going to be doing a video down there. If you don't already know him, Davey from Black Country Koi, obviously get over there, give him a sub, go and watch his videos. He's had a bit of bad luck just lately with bits and pieces, and now turns out he's got flukes as well, so bloke don't seem to have any luck at all. So just run by Black Country Koi on YouTube, give him a shout, tell him Maddog love, like him and subscribe him and stuff like that, you know, the usual stuff. As you guys know, I'm not really chasing subscribers and stuff like that. If you like what you see and you enjoy it and you can see the bits I'm going on, you're going to do what you're going to do. But I'm not going to stand here saying, please can you give me some subscriptions, please, and I want to get 2,000. No. Here's where it is. Like I said, this is my garden and this is my journey. I will be honest, once the journey has been completed, chances are that there'll be no point me doing any more YouTube stuff, because like I said, I'll do this for me, I'll do this for my journey, if you know what I mean. So obviously in the event of, God forbid, and in the event of anything happening, it's a memory for the kids and the grandkids and stuff like that. So that's basically what this is about. Obviously, you know, I'll make you guys part of my journey, and you know that I appreciate everything. But for me personally, YouTube's not the be all and end all. YouTube for me it's a bit of an avenue so I can advertise This Maddog crazy geezer doing bits and pieces and stuff like that. Obviously I've created some good friends on the journey, and some not so good friends, but obviously that's just the nature of the beast. Friends come and go, well, friends come and do, associates come and go, friends stay, and that's just the nature of the beast, to be fair. So I'm going to leave it at this for now. Obviously when we've been down to Twisted's, obviously this video will go out the following week, and that'll be so that Davey can get his stuff out and do all his bits and pieces, and Copey's here and West Brom Koi. Again, both of them, Copey's Koi. If you go over, go and check his channel out. West Brom Koi as well. Interesting video he's done about lorry driving and chemicals and stuff like that. So pass by over to West Brom Koi and go and have a look at that, and Copey's and the babbies and stuff. So catch you in a couple of days. So, like I said, we've got a Copey coming over, and so I just want to show you what the difference is between a standard cup, a Maddog cup, and a Copey cup. So, very, very quickly, I'm going to show you on the floor first. Ready? That puts it into context. So, that is a standard cup. That is 1.2 litres, and that's the one that I normally have a cup of coffee in the morning. And that's the one Copey's drinking out of. Right. It is, give or take a little bit, about 2.2 litres. So, Copey, you was going to get stitched up. You've been stitched up. So, like I said, in a couple of minutes, obviously the guys are coming down to descend, and like I said, big shout out. And as you know, we're going down to Vince's at Twisted Koi, or better known as Twisted Towers. And again, another fantastic YouTuber. So get over to Twisted Koi, go over and see Vince, tell him Mad Doggy Dog sent you. And like I said, I'm going to let Davey take the piss out of the Copey when he comes out of the cups. So catch you in a bit. So as you can see, I've got everybody and his grandmother here. Copey's a bit on the shock side. Let's just show him. Look at that. He's having to use the wheelbarrow to come and fetch it, look. That says it all. Talk about. So you know what it's like. Obviously, I'm doing this video, look. I've got the main man over there, look. He looks sexy, he does it with that sexy hat. Guess what he brought me? So, look at you, look. It's getting bigger and bigger. Let me looking for somebody that can design me something that I can start sticking on some cups, so I can start putting some cups out. So I'm looking for somebody to design me something that looks like a snarling mad dog with some koi around in a circle. So anybody come up with that? There you go. I'll tell you what, you've got I'll tell you what, you've got the two here, look proud as punch. But I'm going to leave these guys to carry on doing their videoing. So yeah, so what a fantastic day we had at Twisted. Obviously, Black Country guys on tour. And again, we could be coming to a place near you soon. So, Daz and Rich have been over today, and basically I've left them to get on with it. So basically what they've done for me today, they've managed to get some hardcore in the area by the greenhouse, ready to do some more tomorrow and get some slabbing done. It's going to be a 3-day process, this one is. Made some modifications as well for a couple of retro bottom drains in the bottom, which is why now the water is now tomorrow now, both sides. Hopefully now as well we should get some water clarity. Bottom drain over here somewhere, so hopefully we'll start getting that done in the not too distant future. Obviously you saw the video of the fire that's been done. Obviously that's raving. Loads of people absolutely love that. What I want to do is I want to turn you around in a minute and I want to show you what's been done so far, reference the bits and pieces in the greenhouse. So, I'm going to show you now where we are at the moment. Bear in mind this is still work in progress. So, there you go. So that's the concrete floor done in that one, and obviously that sweeps in all the way down and all the way in that one. And that was done as well. So obviously that looks really good. So we'll start getting the sleepers in there probably Thursday stroke Friday. That'll give me some time. I've got some plywood being delivered this afternoon, so obviously once that's done, get that sorted as well. Copey's the whittler a little bit, so I'll have to get that sorted. Obviously massive thank you as well to Copey for his banner. I'll get that done properly tomorrow, get that finished there tomorrow. Again, fish are loving it. Obviously I've got to get some water in there, and you can see them having a bit of a munch now, so happy chicken. The only thing I'm struggling to do at the moment is I'm struggling to get the superfish feeder working properly. The Evolution Aqua one is absolutely fantastic, but even with 1 second absolutely floods it with food. So obviously brilliant on a fantastic, on a large pond, but obviously on something this, which obviously isn't massive, but again it isn't small, but obviously it's putting a lot of food on, so that's that. So like I said, that's that finished. What they've also done is made a start on the hardcore out here. You can see it's quite a substantial area as well, to be fair. So obviously that's all being done. There's about another ton of that's got to go in tomorrow. So, and as you can see, it's got to come down a little bit further yet. So I want it. The idea is to get it to here. We're then going to slab this and then blend all of the grass in. And you can see it's quite a substantial area. So obviously what our plan will be then, once I've got all these slabbed, and some really nice slabs going down as well, by the way. So once the slabs go down that area, we'll look at what we're going to be doing in that area, look at what we're going to be doing with this area as well. Just have a quick look here, and you can see there are some fantastic looking slabs. Quite substantial in size as well, as you can see, they're quite thick. So obviously they're gonna look really good as well. Project down the bottom there, look, as you can see, I've got to get that sorted. So that's another project that's going to be coming up, and then not too. I've got to find a home for that, which will be up here somewhere, to be fair. So yes, that's just a quick update for today, and then obviously we'll catch you back tomorrow. Okay, so day 2. Obviously Daz and Rich will be over in a bit. Got bored last night, so got some bits and pieces done. So obviously waiting for the concrete to go off and stuff like that, but I'll show you what we've done so far. So that's where we are at the moment. Now bearing in mind what I've done, because I had to get this to work, there's a little shelf in there, and to get that to work I've had to put a piece of basically 6x2 that's gone on there to build that up. Obviously this down here will all be cladded, obviously you won't see it, but you can see the way that I've done it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lots of 4x2. The reason for that was to create that shelf like I've just said, and obviously I wanted it then so it could go behind the back of that pipe, so just to keep things nice and tidy. One of the biggest issues with this one, and the same with that one, is they are 6 and 10 degree angles. So this one is all 6 degree and this one's all 10 degree. So obviously every single sleeper has got to be individually cut. That's going to be a spare sleeper, and then what I'm going to do with that one, probably utilise that this end and do the same on this side, and then put a shelf across. So I'll probably look at that later on. Obviously all the inside looks a bit of a mess at the moment, but bearing in mind that's going to be, it's going to be cladded with ply, all the way around, ready for the fiberglass to come and fiberglass it. That shelf will be done as well. But this one will be specifically all be done out of sleepers. I think realistically I can get round that bit there. What I wanted to do was maximise the amount of hair that I could get in, just to try and make it easier. I mean, to be fair, you know, that's 8 foot. Well, it's 2.4 metres. That's 6 foot. So it's just under 1.8. Obviously, if I can get this one to 2 metres, obviously that's going to make it considerably better. It's going to make it bigger. And obviously what I can do then is I can always put a shelf on that side. But we can have a look at it in a bit. A lot of it's all work in progress, so I'll catch back to you later. Right, so that's day 2 completed. Show you where we are at the moment now. Obviously Daz and Richard just gone. Let me get on with it, to be fair. Did a cracking job. What I did though was before they started I managed to get some sleepers in. Obviously before the stuff got done, obviously make my life easier. So I'll show you where we are now. So as you can see, that's slabbing down. Fantastic job the middle on that, to be fair. Just a matter of waiting for the bits and pieces now. Obviously I can't walk on it, but you're seeing there, look, you should be able to see some of the sleepers that's gone in that one. So obviously that potentially will stop on that level, which is 800, so it's 820 to the bottom, so that will obviously be a fry tank and a small tank. This one will come up. Plan of action with this one is going to go about 6 sleepers high, because obviously don't forget this bit here is lower in relation to over there, so obviously that's that. Also, oh, excuse my finger, obviously a few people as well have asked about the fish that I had from Rob Walker. I've got in the aquarium, which are 2 super mangoes and 2 genuine Kaharkos. So what I'll do now, I've fed them some budworms. And bearing in mind, these fish were 10 cm 6 weeks ago, give or take a little bit. So enjoy.